One of the best things about Japan is that there's a lot to see and do wherever you go. It's quite expected when we're talking about globally famous destinations like Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo. But even places that are virtually unheard of among international travelers also have a lot to offer. One of the most underrated prefectures is Yamaguchi. Hey there, poor traveler, we are Vince and Josh. In this video, we'll take you to Yamaguchi and show you some of the things to do and places to visit here, especially if it's your first time. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified when we upload new travel videos. After going around Hiroshima, my sister and her Japanese friend Saori took us on a day trip to the neighboring prefecture of Yamaguchi. Where is it, you ask? Well, it's on the western tip of Honshu, Japan's biggest island. It is often overlooked in favor of Hiroshima or Fukuoka. If you're coming from Fukuoka, it's the area that you need to straddle before reaching Hiroshima. Yamaguchi's map is dotted with countless tourist attractions, but since we only had a day, we had to pick just a few. And we decided to first visit Motonosumi Inari Shrine, which is roughly 3 hours from Hiroshima City. Yes, it is far, but because it was included in CNN Travel's list of 31 most beautiful places in Japan, we were intrigued. This Inari Shrine adorns the coast of Uyatsuo in the coastal city of Nagato. Yes, it is an Inari Shrine similar to Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto and in Sapporo. And like many Inari shrines, its most striking feature is the path of Torii gates. But here at Motonosumi Shrine, the gates are painted red and they lead to the coast and the rock formations below. At the base is the Ryugu Wave Splash, just a few meters from the last Torii gate. The contrasting red structures against the green surroundings and the blue waters of the Sea of Japan is a sight to behold. The construction of the shrine started in 1987, forming a tunnel of 123 Torii gates crawling from the hilltop down the rocky coast. One notable Torii gate is the tallest one, with an offertory box perched high above. Visitors believe that their wish will be granted when they successfully toss their coins into the box. After a morning of admiring nature and throwing yen coins into the stiff-neck-inducing, wish-granting box, we decided to head south, further inland, into the Akiyoshidai Quasi-National Park, a protected area covering about 45 square kilometers of karst plateau and vast grassland. After over an hour of driving, we were starving at this point, so we decided to grab some lunch. Unfortunately, there weren't that many options here, so we ended up here at the dining area of a souvenir shop. We had udon, ramen, tempura, and karaage. After an average but still very filling meal, we gained calories to burn, so it's time to explore. At the end of this shopping street is the entrance to Akiyoshido, the park's most famous feature and the longest cave in Japan. The cave spans almost 9 kilometers in length, however, only about 1 km is accessible to the public for sightseeing. After purchasing a ticket at the entrance, we were handed these glow sticks to wrap around our wrists. Then we followed the trail to the scenic mouth of the cave where we were greeted by the sound of flowing water. This elevated walkway led us inside where we were swallowed by darkness. It was really dark inside and it took some time for our eyes to adjust. Inside the cave are several rock formations that resemble familiar shapes, including this, which looks like mini terraces. This giant gold pillar, which started out as a stalactite that eventually touched the ground. This image of the goddess of mercy. These sparkling rocks. And this formation that looks like an excited Godzilla, if you know what I mean. If you wish to learn more, there are electronic buttons like this that will share info about each spot. For the more daring, there's also a more challenging 100-meter adventure trail that you can brave. But it's a bit slippery and it's one way, so you have to be sure before going in. An additional 300 yen fee is charged for this. Aside from Akiyoshido, there are over 400 more limestone caves in the park. If you're not a fan of walking and hiking, you may hail a karst taxi which operates within the park. If you get tired after spending some time inside the cave, you can buy snacks, especially soft-serve ice cream at the stores along this alley. You can also purchase some souvenirs along the way. A vendor saw us admiring this grasshopper made from a leaf and he decided to give it to us for free. Yay! We drove for another hour and a half and we were way behind our schedule at this point, so much so that it was already dark when we reached our next spot. Kintay Bridge. Originally constructed in 1673 leading to the main gate of Iwakuni Castle, the Kintay Bridge stretches about 200 meters over Nishiki River. It is well known for its series of 5 wooden arches supported by 4 stone piers and 2 wooden piers on each end of the bridge. It was recognized as a national treasure in 1922. The area surrounding it is Kiko Park, which is a popular hanami spot during the cherry blossom season and momiji viewing destination during autumn. For dinner, we chose this place, Irori Sanzoku. Literally translated to Bandit's Hearth, this is one of the most famous restaurants in Yamaguchi, best known for serving dishes that are said to be inspired by those actually eaten by Sanzoku or bandits back in the day. This local restaurant chain has 6 branches in 3 areas, 3 in Kuga, 2 in Nishiki, and 1 in Shuto. We dined here in Kuga area, the largest site along Route 2. Before we even stepped into the place, we could already feel the festive vibe. The site is adorned by countless traditional lanterns. In general, the architecture of these restaurants follows traditional Japanese themes. It's a family-friendly attraction. There were a lot of kids and elderly around during our visit, and so many things to keep yourself busy with. One thing that I really like here is that it's set in the middle of the woods. Literally. Although there is indoor dining available, most tables are positioned outside in between towering trees. But it was incredibly hard to find one. The place was packed during our visit and it took us a long time to finally be seated. If I remember correctly, we waited over an hour and a half or probably close to 2 hours. So when it was finally our turn, we were as gluttonous as the bandits that the restaurant's name refers to. We were so hungry we didn't even bother taking videos, we just dug in right away. But the most popular items on the menu are Sansoku Musubi or large rice ball, Sansoku Yaki or hearty grilled chicken, Sansoku Udon, and Sumiragi beef. It had been a long day so we were pretty spent by the time we finished dinner. We immediately headed back to Hiroshima, which was our base at the time. If you need more information about traveling around Yamaguchi, Hiroshima, or Japan in general, you'll find comprehensive travel guides with sample itineraries on our website, www.thepoortraveler.net, or check out the links in the description. Got questions? Make good use of the comment section below. If you have a Spotify account or Apple Podcasts app, follow and tune in to the Poor Traveler Podcast. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just look for @thepoortraveler, single L. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it.